The night was quiet, the corridors of Mongon Correctional Center dimly lit under flickering fluorescent lamps. Then the alarm shattered the calm. Cell 35 was ablaze. Guards sprinted through the smoke, shouting into the darkness, their boots echoing against concrete walls slick with water from sprinklers. A charred body lay slumped in the corner, twisted in unnatural angles, and yet something about it seemed deliberate. It was Thabo Bester, or at least, everyone thought it was. Authorities quickly declared the fire a tragic accident and pronounced him dead, the story clean, simple, neat. Yet, a single guard paused, noting the absence of ash on the face, the strangely intact shoes. Something was off. Months later, DNA testing returned shocking results. The charred body was not Bester's. It belonged to Katlego Bareng Folo, a man missing for weeks. How had he ended up in Bester's cell, and why had no one questioned the discrepancy? Investigators dug deeper, uncovering layers of negligence and secrecy. A false death, a charred body, and a prison system seemingly complicit or incompetent. The nation mourned a man who was still alive. Social media erupted with disbelief. Headlines screamed, "Convicted murderer dead in prison fire, or was he?" Rewinding to the night of the fire, surveillance footage tells a different story. At 2:13 a.m., the cell door closes, lights flicker, and then nothing. By morning, cell 35 is empty. Bester has vanished. No alarms, no forced entry, no visible path. The fire was a perfect distraction, a smokescreen hiding one of the most audacious prison breaks in history. Prison officials initially denied the possibility of escape. But investigators discovered surveillance gaps, tampered logs, and faint impressions in the dust, evidence that the escape was planned months in advance. By June, Thabo Bester had adopted a new identity, TK Nkwana. In a suburban mansion outside Johannesburg, he lived with celebrity Dr. Nandifa Magudumana. The couple ran a fake real estate consultancy, scamming clients out of millions. Bester blended seamlessly into society, attending charity galas, posting Instagram selfies, and laughing in luxury restaurants, all while law enforcement scrambled to trace him. Even friends and neighbors were oblivious. He was meticulous, careful, and always one step ahead. Investigative journalists Mauricia Damons and Daniel Stein of Ground Up began connecting anomalies, mismatched dates, surveillance gaps, and inconsistent death reports. They interviewed prison officials, reviewed documents, and noticed the pattern no one else had: the charred body, the miracle escape, and the fake identity. Their reporting broke the story to the world: Bester was alive. The revelation shocked South Africa, igniting outrage, conspiracy theories, and viral online debates. Authorities launched a nationwide manhunt. Checkpoints, aerial surveillance, and local informants scoured Johannesburg. Social media feeds flooded with updates, tips, sightings, and fake leads. Bester remained elusive, moving carefully, adapting his appearance, leveraging his social engineering skills. Public fascination grew. Memes, podcasts, and news segments debated the genius and audacity of the escape. How could a man so notorious slip through the fingers of law enforcement? Finally, in Arusha, Tanzania, Bester and Magudumana were cornered. Local police, tipped off by international intelligence, apprehended them in a modest guest house. They had fled thousands of kilometers from South Africa, but even the most sophisticated escape has its limits. Extradition proceedings followed swiftly. Bester returned to the country that had thought him dead, now facing a new wave of charges on top of his original convictions. Back in South Africa, public outcry forced a reckoning. Investigations revealed glaring security failures, understaffed prisons, outdated surveillance, and corrupt officials turning blind eyes. Reforms were promised, but trust in the correctional system had been irreparably shaken. In homes, bars, and offices across the nation, people replayed the escape in their minds. The question lingered: how many others could manipulate the system so deftly? The story reached global audiences with the release of Beauty and the Bester, a 3-part documentary. Interviews with journalists, family members, and law enforcement painted a chilling portrait: a man who deceived a nation, exploited trust, and manipulated reality itself. The series went viral within days. Social media exploded with clips, analyses, and debates. Bester's audacity had become legend, a modern cautionary tale for the digital age. Bester sits in a maximum security cell, the hum of fluorescent lights the only accompaniment to his isolation. Maggie Dumina awaits trial. The nation has moved on, but the story lingers, a haunting example of deception, audacity, and the fragility of systems meant to protect society. In the end, it was not just the fire, the fake death, or the luxury lifestyle, it was the human fascination with cunning, the audacity to break rules, and the vulnerability of institutions. Thabo Bester is behind bars, but the legend, the shock, and the chilling lessons of his breakout remain etched in public memory.